We've got a little bit of a mess going on in here, but here's the peppers and pots grow. PockMark Peach, Black Tiger Jalapeno, and the Peter peppers. The big ones are just getting a top dressing right now. Adding just a handful or two of soil on top, and adding 1 tablespoon of Gaia Green all-purpose, Power Bloom, and a half a teaspoon of insect frass to each pot of these brown ones here. And these blue ones, well, they're gonna get a 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon of all-purpose, and 1 tablespoon of Power Bloom. And these guys, well, they don't get nothing until they get into blue pots. My bush of a Peter pepper seems fitting because, well, Peter pepper needs a bush. Now we're just going to fill this pot up here with some soil, about 2 handfuls worth, and then add the amendments. These guys have received nothing but tap water, unpH'd, from New Year's Eve until today. They got pH'd water a couple days ago, and they'll get it today. And as long as I keep remembering to pH the water, they'll get it. One handful. Two handful, of course, make a mess. And yeah, I got some fungus gnats flying around. I have to go to the dollar store and get some sticky fly traps. Here goes the last teaspoon, or half teaspoon of the all-purpose. I'll put 6 more teaspoons of the Power Bloom in there here in a sec. And half a teaspoon of the insect frass. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Alrighty. And here is the scoop of insect frass. All done top dressing now. Take my little thing. Actually, one sec. I got one more thing I want to show. For shits and giggles, I'm going to try adding a 1/4 of a teaspoon of Dynamico to the top of the pot when I mix it in and see if I notice any kind of extra growth. Alrighty, and then here goes a scoop of Dynamico, just because. grab your little handy back scratcher. And give her a nice mix in. Like so on and so forth. When I go to do the other ones here later on today, I gotta go get some more soil. They'll get the same treatment. A little bit of all-purpose, a little bit of power bloom, a little bit insect frass, and they should be set for another 35-40 days. Last time these guys were fed was when I took them from these two big plants. When I took this one and this one from their little blue pot that they were in, because they were originally in those pots. That was New Year's Eve when I transplanted them to these pots. And they haven't had anything but fresh water since from the Fox Farm soil. So today is Sunday, February 12th. And that's what, 43 days, 44 days since they last had anything added besides water to their food or soil. That's pretty good. Last time I had a pepper going, it didn't go so well in the soil pot. It didn't like the Gaia Green recommendations for nutrient doses every once a month. Add 1 tablespoon per gallon. It didn't like it. It curled up and died. And ever since then, I've been doing Kratky hydroponics in little jars and stuff. That's what the empty kitty litter containers are down there for some net cups. When I eventually get some spray paint, paint them black, I'll get those get net cups in there. Because I got some seedlings over there that I want to grow, a couple Kratky and a couple in soil. Yeah. Trying to learn as much as I possibly can. So every time I plant a new seed, doesn't matter what it is, I always end up learning something. Every time. Whether it be a lesson on what to do and what not to do, or a lesson on just not doing a damn thing because I shouldn't have done it. Like this past summer when I gave some of my outdoor pot plants a little bit too much compost and they burnt to live in hell. So now it's just easy, half the strength of what everything says until I figure out where I'm comfortable with. And now this is going to get watered. I'm going to run to the dollar store and grab some soil for them guys over there. And that's about it. Alrighty. So now I've just gone through and did a nice big leaf stripping, open up the underskirt, give it some airflow, a little more light. Also just kind of shape it a little bit because it's so bushy. I've never seen a pepper plant like this, where it's just bush, branches and branches and branches and branches, and it just keeps branching off every chance it gets. I was just getting ready. I just starting to see some. I don't know if you can really see them there or not. I'm just starting to put on its second round of flowers because I had leaf stripped it a little bit when I noticed it had put on its first round of flowers back when it was about this size, and it turned into this monstrous bush you guys have seen here before you. That it is now a skinny little bush because I just pulled a bunch of leaves and branches off of it. I also did take a handful, like a ton of clones here. Oh, there's my cat. That's Squeak. But yeah, I did take a ton of clones. I'm going to separate them out here, put a couple in, like 3 or 4 into, or 2 or 3 into one cup, and give them some space, and away from the quantum boards. Oh, this little rat! You know you're not supposed to climb up there. But as for now, everybody's taken care of.